Road to 2022 parliamentary election. Voting is not only our right, it is our power. Hello and welcome to another fascinating edition of the Personality Program. You guys are watching us live here on Better Future. I am Miss Hadijo. And today in our studio, I am joined by Nyima Lisa Kujabi. Thanks so much for coming, Nyima, and welcome to the Personality Show for the first time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you in our studio today. Viewers, Nyima Lisa Kujabi is a member of Pdois. She was born and raised in Lamin, Congo, former teacher by professor. She later left and traveled to the United States. She lived in the US close to 20 years and now she is back home in the Gambia. She has been here since 2014. Nyima, I will now allow you to go deep into your biography before we move into the most significant part of the program.
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Nyima Lisa Kujabi, born and raised in Lamin, Congo North, an aspiring member of Parliament. I was a teacher. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a wife, a sister, and everything in between. So, I taught in almost every part of the Gambia, and then later studied at GTTI, had extra classes at MDI and YMCA, and then became a secretary, worked for the Roman Catholic Mission, and I was posted at St. Peter's Primary School as a secretary to the principal. I later left for the United States of America, where I was for close to 20 years, and studied there also as a consumer relations person, that is customer service specialist, and then worked for a couple of companies, and then later decided to come back to my home country of the Gambia. And I'm here now, running and aspiring to become a parliamentarian.
Wow, superb. That's superb, viewers. Okay, so Nyima, can you please share with us how did you venture into politics?
Well, it's a short story.
Okay.
I've been a part of Doi since I was a child. I would say since secondary school. I became aware of Doi's existence, and then I was interested, and I followed Doi all the way through high school, through my adulthood, and then the only one time that I voted in the Gambia prior to this past presidential election, I voted for Doi, and then I later traveled to the USA. Still, die-hard fan. So when I came back, I lost track, but when I came back, I decided to look for them and follow them, continue to follow. And then last year, during the presidential campaign, I decided to join the campaign, like vigorously, going all around the country. And then after the elections, women in my area, in my neighborhood, and in the community of Busumbala constituency, a group of women came and approached me and said that, well, we want you to run for parliament. So I was like, I feel flattered, and I was tickled by that. And I turned them back, I turned them away. I said that we should look for somebody else, and I will support that person just like I supported the presidential candidate. So they went away and they came back, and they came back the third time. So I'm like, okay, these folks are serious. I then asked them to give me a chance to talk to my family, my kids, my sister, and my brothers, ask for their permission, ask for their advice as to what to do. And one thing led to another, and here I am now, running.
For this 2022 parliamentary election. So from
Yes,
the angle you speak, Nyima, you were trying to say that electorate of Bisumbala constituency endorsed you before it was officially announced you will be contesting in this 2022 parliamentary election under the ticket of PDI.
Right. Some
electorates of Busumbala
pointed me out.
Oh, okay. So why do you think the electorates of Busumbala constituency should vote for you in this election?
Well, I have an agenda, and I have quite a few issues on my agenda, but I will choose to address a few because you asked. I live in Busumbala constituency,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's my community, and I'm living and I'm experiencing the same issues that the community is experiencing. And number one on the top of my list is the healthcare system, especially for women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, any country that cares about its citizens should care about their well-being first, meaning the health system. But I feel like the health system in the Gambia, healthcare system in the Gambia, is very lagging or almost non-existent. And this issue is not unique to Combo North, but I'm addressing Combo North for now, because Combo North is going to be my entrance to the parliament. And then when I reach parliament, it's a national thing. That's why it's called National Assembly. And then I will represent and stand and fight for the people of Gambia at large. But one of the issues why I decided to obtain go is the healthcare system, our youth, the roads.
So,
And
so meaning in Busumbala constituency, the healthcare is not up to standard.
it's not.
Yeah, okay, Nyima, but as a parliamentary, is that your responsibilities? Because you just mentioned about health.
Yes. That is.
You know,
in
as
a
a
way.
parliamentary, you have 3 key functions.
Right.
That's representation, oversight, and to make laws.
Right.
But you emphasize about health.
Yes.
So as a parliamentary, how can you improve the health system in Busumbala constituency?
Thank you. Well, a parliamentarian, just like you ask, many people will ask me similar questions that parliamentarians cannot do anything, they cannot bring anything to the
Of course, they can do
community.
something, they can advocate.
Yes, they
Yes.
said that we don't bring stuff, but the way we bring stuff is to vote on bills. Parliament, I feel, I'm not there, of course, but I feel like it's all conversation and voting and protecting the national assets. And of course, I feel like a messenger who will take messages from my community to the parliament and return replies to my community and vote on bills. Of course, we are there to make the law. So the law is all about the bills that are put on the table for us to vote on, and I will vote the bills that will benefit my people and the Gambian people at large. And the health bill will be one of the bills that will always be on the table, and I will vote.
So health is one of your top priorities
Yes,
in
one
this
of my
parliament.
top priorities, and I will
Okay.
make sure to vote that so that the healthcare system in the Gambia will be overhauled and re-looked at to serve the people better.
Okay, Nyima, so if you emerge victorious in this 2022 parliamentary election, what are we expecting from you?
We are, first of all, expecting a parliamentarian that will be visible to her community. We will expect a parliamentarian that is looking and wishing and wanting to grow up together and progress together with her community. We are looking for a parliamentarian that will vote on bills that will benefit her people and the people of the Gambia. We are looking for a candidate.
Nyima, I said, what are we expecting from you? In a sense, like, what plans do you have for the electorate of Busumbala constituency?
What you are expecting,
What are they expecting?
what are they expecting
Yeah.
from me? I thought I addressed that I will vote on things, the bills that will benefit them. Example, the healthcare issues that are on the table, that are issues. I will vote to better communication in my constituency, which is Busumbala constituency. Our roads are a mess. Our healthcare system is a mess.
Yeah, when it's come to health, road, network, health, those things is not a responsibility of the parliamentary. It is the responsibility of the council.
It is the
Yeah, about road, as a parliamentary, you can advocate for it, but it's not
Right.
your responsibility. All those responsibilities come under the council.
right.
We now
But
view.
hold on, let me answer to that.
Okay.
It is the job
Okay.
of the councillor.
Yeah.
But if the parliamentarian did not protect the assets and the bills that are on the table so that bills will be passed and projects released down to the councillor, the works wouldn't be done. This is why our councillors are almost invisible. Councillors will go out there, campaign, and tell everyone that they will do this, they will fix that, and the other, not knowing that if the bills are not passed for their projects to be released, they cannot do anything. So I am the one that's going to vote for the bills to pass so that the projects can reach the councillors, so they will go back to their communities and do their job.
So that they can have better road network
and
standard health facility.
Exactly.
Viewers, just to remind you guys are watching us live here on Better Future, and this is the Personality Program with your favorite host, Miss Hadi, and today I am joined by Nyima, Lisa Kujabi of Pdois. So now we move to the next question. So Nyima,
yes.
Are you confident that you will be able to take the seat from Honorable Saikouba Jajo of NPP?
I am confident.
You will be able to take the seat from Honorable Saikouba.
I am confident.
But I guess that would not be an easy job.
It wouldn't be easy at all. It wouldn't be easy
so
at all.
So are you prepared for it?
Tough, but you know what? I'm a woman, and women can do tough things.
Yeah, what a man can do, a woman can do better, right?
We can do better.
But again, Nyima, President Adama Barrow said he would take majority of the seat in this parliamentary election. So how prepared is your party?
Well, we are prepared. We are very prepared, and we will let the voters decide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let the best candidate win. Let the right person win.
Yes.
So, and we have seen a huge amount of money that President Adama Barrow gave to each NPP candidate for their campaign. So, don't you think this may be difficult for you to take the seat from NPP?
Well, I don't think money is the issue here, because if there is one thing that I vigorously believe in, is that we cannot buy people's voting powers. We cannot buy people's minds. We cannot buy people's experiences that they are dealing with in their communities. So with money or without, I know campaign is all about money,
yeah.
But I'm trying to be truthful to my people. Give my message out. Tell them what's on the table. Tell them what I'm striving for. I'm striving to dignify them by doing my work in the parliament, so what belongs to them can get to them. So with money or without money, I can work. I'm working on foot right now to get to some of the places to tell the people what I'm intending for them. So whether the ruling government has a bunch of money or not, I know I have good messages, and they're true messages from the bottom.
As you, like you just mentioned, like we know politics itself is not easy because you need money to do like X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But again, so who is funding your campaign? Did your party give you a certain amount of money that you can use?
Yes, my party is funding, and my family members and friends also are donating towards my campaign. Yes.
Because it's not an easy task, honey. So what are the challenges you are encountering as a female candidate? Because in this, because we have only seen few female candidates taking part in this parliamentary election.
Well, so far, so good. I have not been faced with
any challenge.
Too many negative challenges. The only challenges that I'm experiencing are welcomed. Example, I'm challenging door to door to markets and places, and then when I get there, the first thing is when I announce why I'm there, they'll be like, okay, you again, you are here? And when we vote these parliamentarians and we never see them. I have encountered that at almost every stop. They'll tell me that from independence, elderly women will tell me that they will vote for candidates when they win, they're missing in action. They will never see them again until 5 years later when the campaign is up again. They will come and try to bribe them with some money or some sweet talk. This has been a challenge, but I'm responding positively to that and telling them what my intentions are. But far as other challenges, because I'm a woman, I don't know whether they are there because I'm not paying too much attention to that. The time that I have for my campaign before election is very limited, it's short, and I'm focusing mainly on my people and the messages that I'm driving through to them.
And the agenda you sell into your electorate. So what is your agenda for this 2022 parliamentary election, Nyima? What agenda do you have?
My agenda is to better my community by voting on the bills and reaching out to the community and visiting regularly to see what's going on, what need is there, and what messages can I take back to the Parliament for them, and the messages that I can get back. But on my agenda, like I said from the beginning, is the well-being of my people, be it healthcare, be it roads, be it fire stations, be it police and them being equipped. I've seen a lot of problems in my community far as these things that I've counted out. So my agenda is the well-being of the people of Sumbala constituency.
Okay, Nyima, recently we have seen the price of commodities in the country is increasing day by day.
Right.
So if you emerge victorious in this 2022 parliamentary election, what can you do in order to minimize the cost of living in the country?
Okay. So, well, I'm an aspiring parliamentarian and I don't know everything. If you're going to be realistic to the people you're about to serve or lead, you have to be realistic. Don't pretend to know everything that you don't know.
Exactly.
The reason for this massive inflation in our communities or in our country, I really don't know. I have not gotten to the bottom of why things, prices are skyrocketed like this. But I will find out and get to the bottom of that, because we shouldn't let anybody and everybody sell their commodities whatever price they want to sell them for. Prices should be regulated, and so we can dignify each other. Jobs also, we should strive for a better pay for those that are employed, and we should strive also for a better market for those that want to sell. But I will look into where the inflation is coming from, and then we can address that.
Yeah, but do you know the government like allow the people to determine the price of commodities? Because if you look at in the Gambia in general, like most of the things we use, we export it from other countries. So we import it from other countries.
Right.
So maybe like this may be a challenge because we cannot control something that we do not produce in the country.
Right.
So Hanede, how do you see PDOS as a political party?
Well, PDIS, well, I'm here representing PDIS also as a party, and I see a party of unity and uniform. What we've said how many years ago is still the same things that we are standing by, that we want a better Gambia, we want a progressive Gambia, we want a Gambia that is trying to eradicate or eradicating injustice, ignorance, and poverty. Far as you saying about, you mentioning that most of the commodities that we have here, the merchandise, is imported. It is imported, but there is a law. There is a tariff here that determines the stuff that come in and that go out. So people cannot determine the prices at whatever price they want to sell them. Things come, but the government should be able to know these things that we are importing in. How much did we buy them for to bring them here? How much did we transport them to get here? How much duty did we pay at the customs for them to get here? And that should be able to determine what we can sell it. Things being imported from outside doesn't mean that it's a free for all, that we can sell things with the excuse that they are imported from outside. There is a law that regulates and knows what it costs to bring the commodities.
But recently there is no price control in the country.
Well, that is not my responsibility as
but you know you have
citizen,
the
as a citizen now. But when I go into the parliament, I will look into that. That's what I just said.
That's what I'm saying, because you have the intention to go into the parliament. And I think if you're going, you have to put all this into consideration.
This is what I just said. I'm putting all this one into consideration. So when I go there, I'm not going there to fist fight with anyone.
Exactly.
Parliament is all about conversations, and we should represent our folks that sent us in with dignity. So we are going there, sit down, lay things out, table them in decency, and work on them. I'm not going there to fold my hands or fold to bullies. No one is going to bully me, and
That's
This is
it.
my take.
So what message will you like to send to all female candidates contesting in this parliamentary election for the first time?
I'm congratulating all the candidates that are contesting to begin with, especially female candidates. I'm congratulating them. I'm egging them on to keep it up. And I'm encouraging more women to join the arena.
Exactly.
We are multitaskers. We can do anything that we put our mind to, and we shouldn't be deterred by fear. If you are contesting or running for any public office, don't let fear deter you, because it almost deterred me from running for this. Don't let fear deter you. Don't let any kind of insult or negativity from anyone deter you. Look forward and strive hard.
Yeah, because we have been saying maybe people, they have certain qualities like all what it takes, to contest. But maybe because of the mindset of people,
Right.
they won't want to get into all this politics. Right. So can you share with us some of the challenges that the electorates of the Sumbala constituency are facing?
Challenges that I'm hearing, one is healthcare. Two is the women's gardens. They said that the lands that they're using for their gardens are being taken away from them and being sold out for homes. Two, the spaces that are left that they are cultivating now have no protection, and they will grow their veggies, and then one morning they show up, cattle has gotten into it because they don't have any fences to protect their gardens. And then hospitals. The young women that are at childbirth age are dying frequently in childbirth because of lack of equipped healthcare systems. They are also complaining about roads, that in the rainy season, their roads are almost non-existent. They cannot travel even to sell their stuff. When somebody gets sick at night, emergency, any vehicle owner that you call wouldn't respond because the roads are very terrible. And then also their children are so desperate they don't have jobs, and they are taking these dangerous back routes, going the back way to Europe and America, and they're dying in masses. So these are, just to name a few, these are some of the challenges that they are telling me. And of course, the fact that when they vote for us, they don't see us until 5 years later. That also is a challenge. Because sometimes they come to us, we won't go to them. The parliamentarian wouldn't go back to them. But when they go to them, they can't find them. They are not welcomed. That also is a challenge. Yes.
So meaning the electorates of Busumbala constituency, they do not have access to their sitting MP now.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what you're hearing.
Yes, from
according
them.
to.
I don't know the MP, but I'm going by what I'm hearing. I've never met him, never seen him.
Saikouba Jajo was here anyway. So is Honorable Saikouba Jajo of NPP not delivering as expected by the electorates of Busumbala constituency?
Well, I'm not sure, but if he's not visible and they're complaining about it everywhere I stand, well, then I will let that question answer itself, because if somebody is not present physically, but their work is present, then they will tell me that, well, we don't see him in person, but things are being done. But they will tell me that they don't want to vote this coming election because they can't find their MP. So,
anyways, that's interesting, Nyima. So considering the outcome of 2021 presidential election that declared President Adama Barrow the President of the Republic of the Gambia, what do you make of that result?
He is the president. He is the president, as you and I and everybody else can see. He is the president. There is a law, there is an electoral law, and they have decided, they have certified him as the president. I was a polling agent during that presidential election. I represented my party at a particular polling station, but then we, the PDIS polling station agents in that area, in the Sumbala area, have arranged to meet after the whole election night. And we did. And what I experienced was that the votes were done properly. Everybody, every party's polling agent will be present at every little thing that was being done far as the election. And then when everything ended, we counted the votes on the scene. They didn't move anywhere. No one was missing. And I was satisfied with how the process went. But when we met as agents of Pdois, we asked each other what our experiences were at our various polling stations, and my experience was their experience. So I don't have a reason to believe that the elections was rigged or was stolen in any form or fashion. And on top of that, the people that we trusted, meaning the IEC, has satisfied that Adam Barrow won the election. So who am I to say differently when I was a polling agent and I was satisfied with what happened at my polling station?
So you were satisfied that the election was free and fair from your own past?
Until proven differently. I don't see any proof that it was rigged.
Okay, and again, some PDIS members claim the like Pdois as a political party do not pay much attention during the election registration process, and we have seen during the election day PDIS do not have agents in all polling stations. Why that?
This is news to me, that there were polling stations that we didn't have a representative.
Yes,
I didn't know. I'm now just hearing that, so I cannot
so
address that.
people claim like maybe PDI used the strategy in order to minimize cost.
I don't know. Because I never heard this story, so I cannot talk more on it until I find out.
You have tangible evidence regarding this.
I don't like speculating stuff.
Exactly.
Because I'm
that's
on national TV.
Yeah, that's why it's important, because you are a member of PDIS. That's why if you sit here today, it's good to make things clear to the viewers.
Yes.
So, Honorable, so Nyima, anyways, I even start addressing you as Honorable.
Thank you.
So, Nyima, Honorable Halifa Saleh has retired from politics. Do you think PDOS as a political party can survive without their flag bearer?
Yes. I wish that he could have stayed a little bit longer. But one thing is, I think at the starting of this session, I have mentioned that we are a unified and a uniformed party. We are the students of the party, meaning the followers, the supporters, and all of it in between, are well taught. If we are not able to persuade Halifa to stay on, I'm sure we have people that are very credible and able and qualified to carry the flag forward.
Oh, okay. So in your own perspective, Nyima, why do you think PDOIS lost the December 4th presidency election?
Well, there could be many reasons to it. I don't know why.
But I say in your own perspective, what do you think?
My own perspective, I really don't have one particular thing set that I will think was the reason why we failed. I was very upbeat, optimistic about the elections, because the campaign, we really had a lot of followers, and we were hoping to win. I thought if I was interviewed during that time, I would be like 100%. We will win because of the people that followed us. But then the way the outcome was, I cannot pinpoint one particular thing which I thought was the reason why we didn't win. I couldn't.
Okay. So you were so confident that you guys can win the election. At the end of the day, things turn out otherwise.
Right.
Viewers, we now come to the end of the personality program. But before I close the program, I will now allow Nyima Kujabi to say his final words and also to talk to the electorates of Busumbala constituency, because at the end of the day, it's only the electorates of Busumbala constituency that can make her to go into parliament.
Thank you. I would like to thank the people of Busumbala constituency for the warm welcomes that I'm receiving on my campaign trail, and I'm looking forward to serving you. I'm not going there to serve myself, and I want my community to be better together. And I'm urging and encouraging you guys to come out and vote. Your vote is your voice. So come out and vote for me if you are looking for a change. Positive change. Vote for me, Nyima Kujabi.
Thank you so much, Nyima, for coming. And I want to And I want to seize this opportunity to wish you all the best in this 2022 parliamentary election. Viewers, I guess that was a very, I think that was a very fruitful discussion with Nyima Kojabi of Pdois. Till then is a bye for me, Miss Hadi Diop. As I always say, viewers, do not forget to like, comment, and share. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Better Future Production. This was the personality program. Sponsors are invited. You guys can contact us on 3463441. 3463441. Till then, it is a bye for me, Miss Hadi Diop.